Most tourists spend their first day in Lisbon completely lost. Not because the city is complicated, but because nobody told them how it actually works. Today, I'm telling you everything. Lisbon looks small on the map, but land here for the first time and you'll feel something immediately. This city was not built flat. It was built on 7 hills, carved by rivers, and held together by one of the most beautifully chaotic transport systems in Europe. Get it right, and Lisbon is effortless. Get it wrong, and you're walking uphill in 35-degree heat wondering where your Airbnb is. So let's make sure you get it right. Credit card the Viva Viagem card. Before you go anywhere, before you even think about which tram to take, you need one thing. The Viva Viagem card. It's small. It costs about 50 cents. And it is your key to this entire city. You load it at any metro station machine. Takes about 2 minutes. And from that moment on, almost every form of transport in Lisbon is yours. Now here's where most people go wrong. They buy single tickets, one at a time, every ride. Don't do that. If you're here for a few days and you're planning to actually explore, get the 24-hour unlimited pass. Metro, buses, most trams, all included. One tap. Go anywhere. No thinking. And if you're staying longer, load it with zapping credit. That's the pay-as-you-go option, and it works out cheaper per journey than singles. Simple system. Just nobody explains it. Metro Underground, the metro system. The metro is your backbone. 4 lines, 4 colors. All you need to remember. Blue, yellow, green, red. Between them, they connect the airport, the historic center, the waterfront, and every major neighborhood in between. The red line, that's your airport line. Lands you in the city center in about 25 minutes. No taxi, no stress, no €20 fare. Just tap your card and go. What I love about Lisbon's metro is this. It doesn't try to confuse you. The stations are well signed. The maps are clear. And honestly, some of the station designs are worth a look in themselves. Orient Station in particular. It feels more like a gallery than a transit hub. Fast, clean, air-conditioned. In a city built on hills, underground is your best friend. Tram the trams, 4 to 5:45. Tram 28. If Lisbon had a soul, this would be it. This little yellow tram threads its way through some of the most beautiful streets in Europe. Alfama, Graca, Beekse. Corners so tight the tram scrapes the buildings as it passes. And somehow, that makes it more magical, not less. It's not just transport. It's a moving window into the city. But I'm going to be honest with you, because that's why you're here. It is packed. Midday in summer, you might wait for 3 trams before you can squeeze onto one. Pickpockets know exactly where the tourists are. And the ride, while beautiful, is slow. So here's the move. Take it early morning or late evening. The light is better anyway. The streets are quieter. You'll actually enjoy it. Use Tram 28 intentionally, not as a tick box, but as an experience you owned. And if you just need to get somewhere fast, the bus will do the job just fine. Bus network buses, the unsung heroes. Nobody films the buses. Nobody makes content about the buses. But the buses, they go everywhere. Anywhere the metro doesn't reach. Anywhere the trams won't go. Any residential neighborhood, any Miradoro viewpoint, any corner of the city you want to explore. The bus will take you there. They run on the same Viva Viagem card. Same system. Same ease. Peak traffic can slow things down. This isn't Tokyo. The roads are narrow and the city is busy. But if you're heading somewhere off the beaten track, or you just want to move through the city the way locals actually do, take the bus. It's underrated, and that's exactly why it's worth it. Train day trips, trains and beyond. Lisbon is a great city to be in, but some of the best experiences this region offers, they are not in Lisbon. From Orient or Rocio Station, you can reach Sintra, a palace-covered hilltop town wrapped in forest, about 40 minutes away. It genuinely looks like it was built for a film set. Cascais, a coastal town with golden beaches and a laid-back elegance that feels a world away from the city. Both are under an hour by train. Both are worth an entire day. And the coastal line to Cascais, riding alongside the Atlantic with the windows open, is one of those travel moments you actually remember. Regular train tickets. No reservation required. Just show up and go. Warning sign hash to find reveal. practical tips, plus that €100 fine. Okay, the fine. I promised you this at the start, and here it is. Lisbon's public transport operates on a trust-based validation system. You tap your card, you get on. No barrier, no gate, no one checking. So a lot of tourists assume it's fine to just hop on and not tap. It is not fine. Inspectors travel in plain clothes. No uniform, no warning. They board without announcement. Check every single card. And if you haven't validated, €100 fine. On the spot. This happens every single day to tourists who didn't know. Now you know. Always tap. Every time. No exceptions. A few more things that will save you. Keep your belongings close on Tram 28. Pickpockets specifically target tourists in crowded trams. Google Maps works here and it works well, but sometimes it will route you onto transport when walking is genuinely faster. Trust your feet occasionally. Avoid the metro during rush hours, 8 to 9:30 a.m. and 6 to 8 p.m. If you can shift your plans by 30 minutes, do it. The ferry across the Tagus to Almada, take it at sunset. It's on the Viva Viagem card, and the view back at the city is extraordinary. Cityscape with sunset. Here's the thing about Lisbon that nobody tells you in the guidebooks. The transport isn't just how you get around. It's how you feel the city. The tram grinding uphill through streets that are 500 years old. The metro opening its doors beneath hand-painted tile murals. The train hugging the coastline as the Atlantic stretches out beside you. Lisbon rewards the people who learn to move through it properly. And now, you're one of them. If this video helped you, share it with someone who's planning the trip. They'll thank you for it. Hit subscribe if you want more of this. Real travel, real places, no fluff. I'm Rags2Travel, and I'll see you on the next journey.